student, myself Divya Parmar. Welcome you all to the online session of Microprocessor and Assembly Language Programming. In this video, you will get to know about what is microprocessor and pin diagram of microprocessor 8085. So let's start with first what is microprocessor. The microprocessor is the central processing unit of a computer system that performs arithmetic and logical operation, which generally includes adding, subtracting, transferring number from one area to the another and comparing two numbers. It's often known as simply a processor, a central processing unit, or as a logic or the brain of a computer that goes into the motion when the computer is switched on. In the early 1970s, the introduction of large-scale integration, which is made possible to pack thousands of transistors, diodes and resistors onto a silicon chip less than 0.2 inch square LED to the development of the microprocessor. The first microprocessor was the Intel 4004, which was introduced in 1971. During the early 1980s, very large scale integration VLSI vastly increased the circuit density of the microprocessor. In the 2010s, a single VLSI circuit holds a billions of electronic components on a single chip in size to LSI circuit. Now next is the pin diagram description of microprocessor 8085. Let's see the pin diagram of 8085 microprocessor. First, address bus and data bus. The address bus is a group of 16 lines, that is A0 to A15. The address bus is unidirectional, bits from the microprocessor unit to the peripheral devices and uses the high order address bus. Next, control and status signals. The signals are first ALE, that is address/enable signal. It goes high during the first T state of a machine cycle and enables the lower 8 bits of the addresses. If its value is 1, otherwise data bus is activated. Next, IO/memory bar. It is a status signal which determines whether the address is for input, output or the memory. When it is high, the address on the address bus for the input output devices. When it is low, the address on the address bus is for the memory. The next is S0 and S1. These are the status signals. They distinguish the various types of operation such as hold, reading, instruction, fetching or writing. Next, read bar. It is a signal to control the read operation. When it is low, the selected memory or the input output devices is read. Next is write bar. It is a signal controls write operation. When it goes low, the data on the data bus is written into the selected memory or the input output locations. Next, ready signal. It senses whether a peripheral is ready to transfer data or not. If the ready signal is high, the peripheral is ready. If it is low, the microprocessor waits till it goes high. It is usually for interfacing low speed devices. Next, power supply and the clock frequency. VCC plus 5 volt power supply is used for the microprocessor 8085. VSS is the ground reference voltage or the 0 volt. X1 and X2 are crystal connected. At these two pins, the frequency is internally divided by 2. Therefore, to operate a system at 3 MHz, the crystal should have frequency of 6 MHz. The next is clock out. The signal can be used as a system clock for the other devices. Next, interrupts and the peripheral initiated signals. The 8085 has 5 interrupt signals that can be used interrupt as a program execution. First, INTR, RST 7.5, RST 6.5, RST 7.5 and trap. The microprocessor acknowledges the interrupt request by INTA signal. In addition to the interrupt, there are signals, externally initiated signals, namely reset, hold and ready. To respond to hold request, it has one signal called HLDA. Next, INTR. It is an interrupt request signal. INTA bar. It is an interrupt acknowledgement sent by the microprocessor after INTR is received. Next, reset signals. First, reset in. When the signal on the pin is low, the program counter is set to 0, the buses are tri-stated and microprocessor unit is reset. Reset out, the signal indicates that the microprocessor is being reset. The signal can be used to reset the other devices. Next, DMA signals that are first hold. It indicates that another device is requesting the use of the address and data bus. Having received hold signal or hold request, the microprocessor use the buses as soon as the current machine cycle is completed. Internal processing may be continued. After the removal of the hold signal, the processor regains the bus. Next, HLDA. It is a signal which indicates that the hold request has been received. After the removal of the hold request, the HLDA goes low. The last, that is serial input output ports. Serial transmission in 8085 is implemented by two signals that are SID and SOD. SID is a data line for serial input data, where SOD are the data line for the serial output data. Hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel LJPEC. See you in the next session of the subject Microprocessor and Assembly Language Programming with new topics. Thank you.
If you like this video, please subscribe and like our YouTube channel LJPEC, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get latest video update fast.